I once slightly grazed my knee when I was 5 years old. I fell off a set of red stilts and bled on the concrete whilst crying tears with my body folded on the floor. I was in front of my teachers, my friends of friends, and people I didn't even know. My response was to cry, because it gave release. I'm 18 years old now. I left education and had friends sad to see me go. Some of my friends have gone to university. Some of my friends are still where I once was. Some of my friends I embraced as they cried in my arms, but I never cried in front of them because my first thought was to try and not cry, as I felt it wasn't prompted. I would block out every emotion and refuse to show tears in front of people I've cherished and praised forevermore because I felt like I would look too vulnerable in front of them. I see girls and women cry on social media, and they will be comforted and feel welcomed and are given reason to love again. I see boys and men cry on social media, and they will be laughed at and feel shameful and are given reason to hate again. The solution given is to stop crying and stand tall, but girlhood shows comfort to be the best medicine for well-being and confidence. But manhood? You'll be fine. With a hard slap on the old shoulder, no hug, no tears, sharing any source of empathy, sympathy, even compassion, little to none. People are told you're good enough, but when I show some form of affection or vulnerability, I'm performative, nothing more. Yet, I know most men show performative traits all the time. You do it all the time because if you are as strong as you show, you would admit that you are faulty. You would admit that you thought about asking out that girl on the other side of the club, but you never did because you felt like your friends would point and snicker at you whilst you quote-unquote fumble her, but you didn't even try, so admitting that you are anxious to try makes you even more embarrassed. But maybe it's best, because if you try too hard, you look performative. But if you try too little, you're nonchalant. You're uninteresting. You have to be enough, and only just enough. Maybe I don't cry because I don't feel like I'm enough to cry. Yet that can't be true, because I cry at everything. I cry at rom-coms with stupid plots. I cry at literature that I relate to. I cry at home when I'm alone and nobody's looking. I cry when I feel hurt or damaged, or when I'm happy or sad, or when I'm confused or scared, or when I don't feel like I'm enough. And when I want to cry in front of people, my tear ducts regurgitate until nobody's around. And when nobody's around, I cry and I cry and I cry and I cry and I keep crying until I'm in my house, folded on the floor. That stupid floor in my stupid room, my stupid walls and my stupid tears dripping on the same stupid floor I face time and time again because I feel so stupid. I feel like I'm not enough. I'm scared this floor will be the only thing to absorb my tears. I'm scared I'll only look at this floor with watery eyes because I'll never feel enough to cry in front of somebody I love. Even if I don't cry in front of people, I'll gladly admit I love most people that I've cried about behind closed doors. I'm happy I have people to cry about because they make my life so much richer than they could possibly understand. I'd rather cry about people because if I didn't have people to cry about whilst folded on the floor in my room, I could have been folded underneath a bridge, with my knee grazed, no tears beneath my eyes, and headlights that light up my cold body.